Hello. Thanks so much for dropping in. So, right, of course, we are on the air. Not live, but on the air. So, that check disc program from the test demo disc, I let it run. And I don't know why it would take such a long time. Like on the 1541, to do the one side of the disc, I think it was about an hour. Anyway, I let this run because, of course, I said I would. I think altogether, it might have been in the vicinity of 12 hours that it just ran and ran and ran and ran. But it did check 1,345 blocks. It finished on track 70, sector 16, and there were no bad blocks. But had I known it was going to take that long, I don't think I would have done that. Anyway, I'm suspecting maybe... what have I done? Oh. Hello. Well, that's what I wanted, but it isn't what I wanted. So there is a test disc, and it's empty. 0 blocks free. Okay, I suspect there was something weird going on in that whole process. Because it really wasn't. I know there's not 0 blocks free. Alright. So in the midst of this, I've decided, by the way, my phone is sitting there. It is going to record the lava lamp. It is. So I'm just going to get things out of the way here. Anyway, so, right. What am I doing? Well, I'm going to turn this off. It's been on for a very long time. And this one, it's not screwed together, but it's okay. Ooh, it is warm. I do not want to harm the top of the drive, which is hiding over here, or any part of the drive, so I will put this carefully over here, where you can't see it, but I can. Right, so here we have the bottom of the 1571. And here we have the power supply. And here we have the drive mechanism. Now, I think already I have made a slight error. The power supply gotta come back out because the read-write heads the connector would be very difficult to connect with the power supply in place. Alright, now everything is difficult. Anyway, there are 3 such connectors out here. And it's funny, I can see them, but I almost doofed. See these ones, a lot of Commodore connectors, they have an empty pin. And there's a thing inside the thing, means you can't plug it in wrong. These are not like that. So you just gotta make sure that they're the right way around. And there is a witness mark on the top that points to the outside of the drive. And the drive mechanism is in. the power supply, and it has one little plug. That's it. One little wee plug. And on it goes. Alright. Now, unfortunately, if this works, I will be stumped and very baffled, because nothing indicates that this should work. This should fail in exactly the same way as what it did. So I'm going to turn it, wait a second. I'm going to hook up one of these just so I can see what the lights are telling me. Alright, I'm going to turn it on. And the drive is spinning endlessly. Now, if you remember from before, when this was on for a little bit, and then turned on and off, it would stop spinning. So I'm just going to let it sit there and spin. But anyway, what we know, of course, is the drive mechanism is good, the power supply is good, there's something on the circuit board that is not good. That's what we know. And it's still the same. It has its original chips, which are good. The two that we can change. Alright, let's see. I'm going to turn this off and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it back on. And it's still spinning. And I am sure that in a strange configuration, if I issued a command, it will lock up. Yep. Oh, dear. Well, further investigation is necessary, but at least we know, and I think I need to spray a little something on this chair. Anyway, but we know what we know. We do. It's still squirrely. And squirrely it shall remain. So, let's see here. At this moment, I think I want to turn this 128 off. It's been on for a very long time, which is good. Always good to burn things in, hopefully before they fail and burn out. And this 128 was not very well assembled, in that it was very much loose. And I'm now looking for a place that I can set it that will do no harm. And what does that mean? Excellent question. Oh. And it seems the 64 has been on as well. So, anyway, I'm just letting this warm up. It's going to make no difference. No difference. Where is the power switch? Where is the power switch? There it is. I'll try this. And it spins and spins and spins. Alright. Well, I would suppose the next logical thing do is to put things back together. I would think. So here, if you remember, I put these screws in a cup. Excuse me. And these ones, I really don't want to drop any. Yeah, these, I'll turn this off. These tiny, tiny, tiny little screws are what hold the drive into onto the plastic case. This does not need to be plugged in. This does not need to be plugged in. And this eventually needs to go on the front, but not yet. So we will button this up. This is, of course, the one. That is not working properly. Hello. I generally don't do the screws. Well, I don't reef on them. I do them, I put them all in, get them started, because you never know when you might need to shift the mechanism. This screwdriver doesn't really fit that well. Not these screws, it does not. That's maybe a little wee bit better. So even when I get them put in, I don't reef on them. That one doesn't even feel that great. It does not. Did I have another screwdriver? I thought I did have another. Oh. There's always another. Does that feel better? No, not really. They're all much the same and they're close. Okay. So that's those 4 screws will hold the other drive. And these 4, I'm trying, it's funny, even though they're all the same, they're not the same. These are the ones that hold the power supply in place. And there are 8 of them, because there are 2 drives. But they're not all, there are, distinctly there's 4 that are a little longer. Why? I don't know. But I will put all the matching screws in. It's always good when you get something to have the right screws once again, I'm not going deep on these yet. And of course I must remember, hello, I must remember the grounding screw, which I did, hello, I put back into the drive. Okay. So they're all four in. I know. Some people use little power screwdrivers. I like to. It takes perhaps a little more time, but I don't want to hear the plastic crack as I go too deep. Alright, and now what's going on here? Okay, now the grounding screw. So there are two parts to this. One comes from the power supply, one from the circuit board. So not complicated, just line up the two connectors. Unscrew them in. Alright. Now, looking good. Excuse me. So I suppose, oh yeah. I suppose I will put the more yellowed drive cover, bezel, come on bezel, onto this one. And put the matching handle. It's funny, you know, it was sitting in the sun somewhere because where the handle is, what's going on here? Where the handle is, it's not so yellowed. Bias is giving me a hard time. What is going on here? I must not be exactly in the right spot. That looks better. Okay. So that is on. And even though the drive doesn't work, I will plug on everything. The LED. Alright. Oh, we're almost there now. Where? That is not the top of this drive. Oh, I think it's here. Yes. Well, let me have a look here. Yes. That is the one. So you've got to make sure you get the things in position for the bezel. Okay. And And way over here in this little bowl are the screws for the case. Oh. And once again, I will carefully look at them and discover that they are the same but different. Anyway, I will put the 4 that match into this drive. Okay. And soon this bad drive will be all together. Then I must carefully document. Because you know what? I mean, I'm trying not to do things over and over again. I'm not, nope, that screw did not, it definitely didn't go in because it just came back out. Documentation is all important. Okay. All right. So, there is my Sharpie. Now, I do not write on the drive, so 1571 drive good, power supply good. Socketed chips, I'll just put a little 2, good. I'm not going to call it a motherboard. People say, oh, the motherboard. It's only one board. Circuit board issues. And at the top I'll put a bat. Bad. Okay. Documented. I really never thought, like this would take so much tinkering. Very strange. Alright, so this works. It works. Now, as always, let's figure out where to safely store it. Alright. So, 1571 defective. Back together. Onward to restoring the other one. Yes, indeed. Onward. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. Stay tuned. Sometime, I do suspect I will go at that circuit board and see what I can see. Bye for now.